ahead, brother.
Okay, until now, he didn't answer it. Us, we do not believe Abu Bakr and Uthman, Umar radiallahu anhum to be part of Arkanul Iman, as Shia and Rawafid believe, and the 12 Imams are part of the pillars of Iman. Do you understand now? That's the difference. I'm not claiming believing Abu Bakr is part of the Iman, the Arkanul Iman. I'm not saying the pillars of Iman. It's not one of the pillars of Iman. But you believe the 12 Imams are the pillars, are one of the pillars. They are one of the pillars of his Iman. Without them, you're not a believer. That's what Shias believe. But we don't believe that. I'm not saying if you disbelieve the leadership of Abu Bakr, you're kafir. I'm not saying this. See the difference? So I'm saying Allah told us the Arkanul Iman and Arkanul Islam in the Qur'an. Why he forgot the main one, which is one of the Arkanul Iman, the pillar of Iman, the pillar of faith, which is the 12 Imams, but he never mentioned in the Quran. And Allah said in the Quran, Al-Yawma akmaltu lakum deenukum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati. Quran chapter 3, verse 5. Allah said, today I have completed the deen for you. And I have perfected the deen for you. And he said, I am pleased with you, Islam as a religion. Allah said, he told us, this religion is completed before the Prophet passed away. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So now, the 12 Imams never existed by the time of the Prophet. Shia never existed by the time of the Prophet. All the companions were not Shia. Yet, he said, believing Ali radiallahu anhu to be the Khalifa is not a must. It's not a must, Ali, to rule the Muslims. But here we have Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam ruling the Muslims. He was the Amir, the leader of the Muslims. So after him, if the Imam, 12 Imams, they had to lead the Muslims and become the Khalifa after the Prophet. Why Ali in your books? He said in Najul Balagh and Usul al-Kafi, he said, when they asked him about the leadership, he said, Utrukuni waltamisu ghairi. Leave me alone, go find someone else. Yet,
Bring it up.
yes, I'm going to show you.
How long is he been speaking for? 1 minute, brother. You go. No. Pause his clock.
Yes.
Try to get out, brother.
Yeah, I'll show
if you can't find it,
No. I'll find
I know the one you're referring
I'll find for you. You know that one?
I know the one. Yes, very well.
Okay, can you explain that one? If you know
okay, when in my time.
No, if you know, then I'm not going to show you.
Because there's a context.
Okay, you can show me the context. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways. How long left for me? 1 minute. Okay. So now my conclusion is
Just remind me.
Shia's Aqidah. This proves it has nothing to do with Islam, the 12 Imams. It's made up. Nor the Quran mentioned, nor the Hadith of the Prophet. Nor Ali even quoted as evidence. Hassan radiallahu anhu, Hussein radiallahu anhu, all of them. So now, Ali himself radiallahu anhu, Hassan radiallahu anhu, he gave the leadership to Muawiyah.
Jumping.
Okay? If the 12 Imams, we have to believe them according to Shias. Why Hassan, he gave the leadership to Muawiyah? If the 12 Imams are from Allah, Allah already said this to the 12 Imams, they have to rule the Muslims, they have to be the leaders of the Muslims. Yet knowing Hassan is ma'soom according to you, why Hassan, he gave the Khilafah to Muawiyah?
So, brothers and sisters, my good friend, my interlocutor, Siraj, is claiming that it's not necessary for him to believe in the caliphate of Abu Bakr and Umar. Clearly he's misinformed about the statements of his own scholars. According to the views of his own scholars, in particular from the Ahnaf, they have said, if anyone rejects the caliphate of Abu Bakr and Umar, they are considered to be kafirs. So you do accept these people as being from your corner faith, part of your corner, a corner pillar of your faith.
What's your reference?
Many of the scholars, I'll bring this up for you.
Reference, okay.
According to your books of creed, it's necessary and fundamental to believe and follow these individuals after the death of the Prophet. Go check your books of creed, like Sharh al-Aqeedah Wasitiyah. It's very clearly stipulated that it's necessary to believe in the Khalifa of Abu Bakr, Umar and Uthman. So this will address your first point. That according to your scholars, anyone who rejects the Khalifa of Abu Bakr and Umar, they consider to be kafirs.
Reference?
No problem, I'll show you. How long have I got? The second point my brother said was regarding Imam Ali alayhi salam. Why did he decline the power when it was offered to him? And the answer to that is very simple. For us, it's not necessary for the Imam to fight for his, to establish his rulership as a leader. Just like many of the prophets did not fight to establish their rulership. This time period was after the death of Uthman. The state and the position of the Ummah was in turmoil. In fact, Uthman ibn Affan had no intention in even appointing Imam Ali Islam as his Khalifa after him. According to the narration in Bukhari, he intended to appoint Marwan as his Khalifa. According to your scholars, Imam Ali salam, it's in Bukhari, brother, I'll show you.
What number?
Hold the clock.
Pause for him before the first one.
Yes, yes.
That you claimed, you said as Muslims, Sunni,
Rejecting the Caliphate
if
of Abu Bakr.
anyone rejects the Khalifa of Abu Bakr and Umar is kafir.
Yes,
So basically you're trying to say it's part of the Iman,
Yes,
Arkanul
brother.
Iman,
Yes,
pillars
yes,
of Iman,
yes.
pillars of faith, Islam. That's a clear cut. Lies. That's a clear cut. Lies. Show that evidence, number one. Number two, and the other claim you made
Sure,
up.
brother.
Which was it? And Uthman was, radiallahu anhu, was trying to appoint Marwan.
Yeah, yes,
I want that evidence as well.
Yeah.
Because all we know, Abu Bakr never appointed anyone. Umar same, Uthman same, Ali also the same,
I'll show you,
radiallahu
I'll show you, brother.
anhu. They never appointed. They never. So you believe they are ma'soom,
Sure.
but they never led the
By the way,
Muslims.
so turn my clock back on very quickly. This brother said he keeps attacking Isma. As for, sorry, give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Pause the clock. I'm just trying to find that tradition.
Pause for him, yeah?
Say that we got the reference for anyone rejecting the Caliphate of Abu Bakr on the WhatsApp. Okay.
And what book is that?
So, start my clock. No interruption. Qurtubi says in Al-Jami al-Ahkam al-Qur'an, volume 10, page 217. He says, I say, this is Qurtubi. It's been narrated in the Sunnah through an authentic narration, which the obvious form show that he, Abu Bakr, according to Qurtubi, is the successor after him, the Prophet. And there's an ijma about that. And there remain no one in the opposition. And whoever slanders his caliphate, is condemned for his error and sin. But whether he becomes a disbeliever or not, there is a dispute about it. And the correct opinion is that he becomes a kafir. That's the first scholar.
Say again the last bit.
He becomes a disbeliever.
No, before that.
There's a dispute, there's ikhtilaf.
Okay,
no problem. Just like there's ikhtilaf about the one who rejects the caliphate of the Imams. Anyway, Dhahabi says, listen to this, guys.
What volume?
Dhahabi
Mention the
says,
volume again.
and Dhahabi mentions, and he quotes Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, and he says, Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, the author of Tariq al-Tabari, says, whoever says that Abu Bakr and Umar are not two Imams of guidance, you should kill him. You should kill him. This is from Ibn Jarir.
Mention the
This is from
number.
Tazkar al-Hufaz by Dhahabi, volume 2, page 712. And brothers and sisters, I will put the scans and sources in the video for everyone to see. Okay? Now, we'll come back to the other narration we requested about Marwan.
Okay.
Just pause the clock for a second.
Remember what you quoted, yeah? You quoted,
Brother, yes.
if they are not the guidance. There's a difference if you do not believe their leadership and guidance, two different things. So before you said, they said, if you do not believe their leadership, you're kafir. But now you quoted, if they are not the guidance, two different things.
1 second.
Be careful.
Whoever rejects the caliphate, brother.
No, it says guidance here.
Yeah, it says guidance.
No,
there,
Raj,
and it
guidance,
says
not
anyone who
Khalifa.
rejects the leadership as well. I can show
The
you
leadership, you said
Just give
dispute.
me 1 second. Okay, the second source is from Sunnah.com. This
So?
isn't Sunnah.com. Sunnah.com.
What number hadith?
3717 Sahih Bukhari.
Uh-huh.
Narrated Marwan ibn Hakam.
Uh-huh.
Uthman ibn Affan. Who's Uthman? His third rightly guided Khalifa. He was afflicted with severe nose bleeding in the year when such illness was prevalent, and that prevented him from performing Hajj. And because of it, he made a will. A man from the Quraysh came to him
Let him
and
finish
said,
this.
appoint your successor, Uthman. Appoint your successor. Uthman asked, did the people name him? I.e. meaning the successor. The man said, yes. Uthman asked, who is that man? Who have they appointed? The man remained silent. Another man came to Uthman and said, I think it was Al-Harith. The narrator said, I think it was Harith who came to Uthman. He also said, appoint your successor to Uthman. Uthman asked, did the people name him? The man replied, yes. Uthman said, who is that? The man remained silent. Uthman said, perhaps they have mentioned Zubair. The man said, yes. Sorry, apologies. It was Zubair, not Uthman, Marwan. It was Zubair. The
So
man
it's
said,
not
listen, Uthman said, by him whose hands is my life, he is the best of them, as I know, and dearest of them to Allah's Messenger. So, according to this narration, Uthman appointed or intended to appoint, not Imam Ali.
You said
Imam Ali.
appointed. Yeah. In the hadith, it doesn't
Brother,
say
it
that.
says he appointed him. He said he's
No.
the best man for this job.
Okay.
Uthman
What? Okay.
considered, sorry, where's it gone, brother?
It's like you misunderstood the
One
hadith, the
second,
way
no.
you quoted.
Zubair. Uthman intended to appoint Zubair. So anyway, the idea that Imam Ali is your fourth rightly guided Khalifa, this was not accepted until after the time of Ahmad ibn Hanbal anyway. We know this. What was the other points? Yeah, I addressed your point about Uthman, about what Imam Ali said. In fact, there's a narration in
So you
Al
finished.
Sunnah. How much time?
Long time. You finished long time ago.
Oh, sorry.
I allowed you to speak. No, it's fine.
Sorry,
No,
stop.
I allowed you to speak.
Sorry,
That's
sorry.
fine. It's fine. Anyways, now he's shown me what some scholars are saying, and yet they're saying this disputable. Fine. Until now, he's not getting my point. I said, show me if the 12 Imams are from God, Allah, and he mentioned them. Clear-cut evidence. Why Hassan allowed Imam and Muawiyah radiallahu anhu to rule the Muslims? Because that means if Hassan is ma'soom means sinless. You understand my point? If he's sinless and he had to rule the Muslims, then it's pointless Hassan radiallahu anhu to let Muawiyah radiallahu anhu to rule the Muslims. And he even said in Biharul Anwar. So that means Hassan radiallahu anhu is against the teaching of Shias. Because if your Imams are ma'soom, but they are with us Sunnis, allowing Sunnis to rule the Muslims, then the fight, the war is between the Ahlulbayt and the Shias, not between us Sunnis and the Shias. Do you understand now my point? So now here, the hadith he showed in Sahih Bukhari is not even indicating that Uthman wanted Marwan to rule the Muslims.
Zubair.
You said Zubair. Okay,
Zubair,
Zubair.
yeah, Zubair.
Oh, before you said Marwan.
Yeah, apologies, Zubair. But
Oh,
Marwan
you
is
said-
the narrator of the
Okay.
I got that wrong, but it's Zubair. It's
Okay.
in the hadith at the bottom.
Okay, right. Show me the
Apologies.
hadith because I don't have network. What's wrong with my network? Not sure what's
Pause
wrong.
the clock for the brother.
Can you pause it?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Say
No, I'll
Bukhari
read the
3:7.
Arabic.
Just read it out for yourself.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Oh, okay. Here it says, فَقَالَ اسْتَخْلِفْ. So they said, choose someone to rule as a Khalifa. Yeah? And then فَقَالَ Uthman. Uthman said, وَقَالُوا. They said, فَقَالَ. He said, نَعَمْ. He just said, he's not even saying, appointing anyone.
He's agreeing to it, but
No,
it's
no,
okay,
no,
brother,
no.
no problem.
No.
It's
You
okay.
are, even
You
the
agree to
Arabic
it.
is not.
It's there. I'll put the link in the video
brother,
description.
Brother,
No
look,
problem.
I'm going to read for you. The
So,
Arabic is
they
clear.
said- they
Okay,
said,
look here.
We've appointed
No, let me
Zubair.
finish. Let me finish the hadith,
said that's
please.
fine.
Let
I'm
me
happy and
finish.
content with it.
Okay, let me finish. So now he said, فَقَالَ نَعَمْ. He said, yes. And then قَالَ. He said, وَمَنْ هُوَ. فَسَكَتَ. He said, who's he? فَسَكَتَ. He kept quiet. قَالَ. He said, فَلَعَلَّهُمْ. قَالُوا زُبَيْرٌ. The people are saying قَالُوا. Not even Uthman. The people thought is Zubair.
And what did
Can
Uthman
rule.
say?
Wait,
What did
brother.
Uthman
Brother, wait. Let me say it. No, Uthman is saying is Zubair is going to rule. But the people are saying, listen, قَالُوا الزُّبَيْر. قَالُوا means what? They said. Qala, he said.
the Salaf.
Qalu, he said.
The Salaf
So,
said, the Salaf. Don't
it's-
forget,
what's Qala?
his righteous predecessor
so it's
said.
not Uthman then.
Yeah.
You said Uthman, yes?
But Uthman didn't disagree.
Okay,
What did Uthman reply?
Uthman never said anything.
Listen to what Uthman said.
What did he say?
He
no,
said,
read the Arabic.
the man said, yes. Uthman said, by him in whose hand is my life, he is the best of them, as I know. And
Okay.
the dearest of them to Allah's messenger.
Let me answer.
So
Let me answer.
Uthman
No, let me answer
had
about
no
this.
intention of appointing Imam Ali alayhi salam.
Let me answer this book. Okay,
Okay, we know this. This is according to your books.
you can.
Ali was not accepted
Okay,
as the rightly guided Khalifa till the time of Ahmed ibn Hanbal. This is something
Okay,
known.
listen again. Let me read the hadith again.
How long did the Prophet got?
Where's the hadith? No, you interrupted, so I have to take. Come back to the
You
hadith.
got 2 minutes, brother.
Brother, you took the hadith. You took the hadith.
Sorry about that one.
Wait, pause it, yeah? I'm gonna show you one thing again. Yeah.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, I want the last bit only. No, the Arabic.
Go for it.
Okay, here again. قال فلعلهم. قالوا, the narrator of the hadith is speaking. قالوا, they said الزبير. قال نعم. He said نعم. Okay. قال أما والذي نفسي بيدي إنه لخيرهم ما علمت وإن كان لا أحبهم إلى رسول الله.
Who said this?
Okay, so now this again. Listen, who got in? Wait. The hadith is about. Watch out here. Be careful. Some men came into They came in. So the men who came, the guys who came in, Ali was not one of them. Are you getting the point? Are you getting the point? So Uthman, he's talking about the guys who came in. Ali radiallahu anhu was not part of the guys who came in, as the hadith indicates. So he said those guys who came in, Zubair is the best. He's not saying Ali was Ali part of the guys who came in? No. Okay, even here. Now here, my question is, until now, is not showing me where even the Sunnis agreed Ali to rule the Muslims. Let's say Uthman wanted this, appointed this, according to him. Who did the Sunnis allow to rule the Muslims after Uthman was assassinated? Ali, yes? So now my question until now is standing here. If the Imamah is munassab from Allah, is appointed by Allah, why Hassan allowed, and he's ma'soom, while knowing he's ma'soom, a sinless person, why did he allow Muawiyah to rule the Muslims? That means Ali is not, Hassan radiallahu anhu is not ma'soom, is a sinner.
Okay, so there was a point which I did not previously address, which I want to mention now. This brother said that there were no Shias at the time of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. According to his own scholars, Ibn Qutayba mentions Abu Tufayl, may Allah be pleased with him, as being a Shia. as being a Rafidi who believed in the concept of Raja. According to your scholars, Abu Tufal, the last of the companions of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him and his family, and this to his companion, was a Shia and he was a Rafidi. Now, as for the case of Imam Ali alayhi salam, according to your third caliph, according to
Repeat the name.
Abu Tufal.
Abu Tufal was a
Abu
Shia?
Tufal, yes, he was.
So the Prophet's time, they were Shia?
Yes, brother.
So the Prophet was Shia?
Brother, no, I never said this.
Was the Prophet Shia?
No. The Prophet used this term to describe those who were aligned to Imam Ali alayhi salam. They were known as the Shias, like Abu Dhar, like Salman,
Where hadith?
like Miqdad.
Where hadith?
Ahmed ibn Hanbal in his Manaqib, in his book of Manaqib, uses this narration. No problem, I'll bring it up, no problem. I'll bring this tradition up.
No, pause for him.
Pause it.
I need to show him. I need him to show me, yeah? Pause for him, it's fine. He said there were Shias at the time of the Prophet.
Yes.
I'm saying there were no Shias at the time of the Prophet.
We believe anyone who did not follow the Qur'an and Ahlulbayt have ended up into sects. So this brother is following other than the Qur'an and Ahlulbayt. Now, as for the case for Muawiyah, have you started recording the time? Start the time, yeah? How long have I got? 2.5 minutes, yeah? So, according to his brother, Just let these guys move up a bit.
No,
Boys, please, just a minute. There's too much noise coming through.
I don't think that guy.
Let them move up.
I don't think even he's a Muslim.
No, he is.
Are you sure? You don't know? No, this guy. The one talking to you.
Oh, this guy, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm doubting.
Is it?
Tell him don't waste your time. Okay, carry on.
Okay, so in terms of handing over the Khalifa, this is again another false misrepresentation. Imam Hassan alayhi salam handed over his kingdom. There's a difference here. He never handed over his authority to Muawiyah. And even then, that was based on certain conditions. And it was known as the treaty of the Sunnah of Imam Hassan alayhi salam, which Muawiyah did not keep to any of those conditions, and he broke it. And we know, based on the hadith of the Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, as mentioned in Bukhari, a sign of a hypocrite is one who makes an oath and he breaks it. Ask this brother, which conditions did Muawiyah keep to? He broke all these. So I'm just going to wrap up on this point, because this was the brother's last question. I apologize. I've got a phone call, so I need to tell you something. So Imam Hassan alayhi salam did a treaty, and within that treaty, Muawiyah broke all the conditions. He did not keep to the traditions. One of those conditions was not to appoint his son Yazid as a Khalifa after him. Now, as for the case of the governorship, it's not necessary for the Imam to keep or establish that governorship.
So it's not necessary?
It's not necessary.
So the Khalifa, the rulers, the 12 rulers...
Just like Hajj.
The Shia.
Hajj, one second. Just like Hajj. Hajj is a pillar of the faith. Hajj is a pillar of the faith. But what happened in the incident of Hudaybiyah? During the treaty of Hudaybiyah, the Prophet made with the mushrikeen, he abandoned the pillar of what? Hajj.
It's not Hajj, it was
Umrah. Apologies, Umrah. He performed one Hajj during the end of his life. Umrah. He did not upheld the Umrah. And the Muslims had compromised on this. In fact, when the disbelievers made a treaty in Hudaybiyah, they even said, cross your name out that you are the messenger of God. Hello?
30 seconds.
And the Prophet had to he had his name, Muhammad Rasulullah, cut out. Why didn't the Prophet fight to establish his prophethood? Why did he not fight to establish the Umrah for the Muslims? In fact, the non-Muslims said, we don't recognize Allah as being Ar-Rahman. He had to even cross the name Ar-Rahman out.
Okay.
So, listen, if you make your point, and then afterwards I have to go, because I need to attend to this, yeah? Go ahead, brother.
Okay. So, So,
4
no,
minutes,
I'm not
go
going to
ahead.
speak even 4 minutes.
That's
I
fine,
don't want
no
to.
problem.
Don't want to. Maybe less than that.
No
maybe.
problem, go ahead.
Okay, now again, he's trying to compare the treaty of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam against with Kuffar Quraysh, the leaders of the idol worshippers of Quraysh. We can't compare what Hassan radiallahu anhu did and what the Prophet did. Those are two different things.
Yeah, we just don't follow the
Do
Prophet.
you know why? Because Hassan is allowing Muawiyah to rule the Muslims, whereas the Prophet is not allowing the Kuffar Quraysh to rule the Muslims. See two different things? So you can't compare these two different things. So now here, if the 12 Imams, again I'm going to repeat, is munassab, are appointed by Allah, and those are the 5 pillars of and 6 pillars of Iman, and are the pillars of one of the pillars of faith, or one of the pillars of Islam. And Hassan radiallahu anhu is ma'soom, a sinless person. Knowing that the Imam is appointed by Allah, it's pointless Hassan radiallahu anhu to give the leadership to Muawiyah to rule the Muslims. Is in your books. So this goes against the teaching and the doctrine of Shias, which means Hassan radiallahu anhu, Ali radiallahu anhu, Hussein radiallahu anhu, all of them are Sunnis. And now, even the Prophet's time, they were not Shias. He failed to prove it until now. So that means there was no Shias the Prophet's time. Abu Bakr is Sunni, yes? He existed Prophet's time. All the companions. Look now, even the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, even Shias agree with us. When the Prophet was ill, who was ruling the Salah? Who was leading the Salah? Who was the Imam? Abu Bakr. Then according to your logic, wait. Now even Shias agree with this with us.
It's okay.
Wait, let me finish.
A hermaphrodite can lead the
Listen,
Salah.
okay, I'm gonna come to this.
Okay.
If
A Fasik Fajr can lead the Salah.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, the Prophet, let's say he knew that the ruler, the Khalifa. You're talking after me. You're talking after me. The ruler, the Khalifa of Islam, the Prophet, if he knew that Ali was going to be the next Khalifa, the next ruler of the Muslims, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then according to your logic, was against the Ahlulbayt. Why? If me now personally, if I would allow a Sunni person to lead the prayers before the 12 Imams, the Shias will say he hates the Ahlulbayt. Yes, correct. But the Prophet here, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he allowed Abu Bakr to rule the Muslims, to lead the prayer while Ali was alive. Even the Prophet, before he passed away, in the 9th year, the Hajj, he appointed Abu Bakr to lead the Muslims towards the Hajj,
30 seconds, yeah.
to perform the Hajj. So according to your logic, what I'm saying is your own books and the Quran and the Hadith are going against you.
Okay.
The Hadith of Ahlul Bayt, it doesn't mean they had to rule after the Prophet. Otherwise, Ali would use them as evidence when Abu Bakr was the leader, and Umar was the leader, Uthman was the leader. Also, Hassan could not give the leadership to Muawiyah. They would use as evidence, but they never used it. Shias are using evidence that Ali and the Ahlul Bayt radiallahu anhu never used them.
Do you want me to respond?
Yeah, that's the conclusion. You can speak.
Do you want me to respond to your point or no?
Yeah, you can respond and then I'm done.
Okay.
I'm finished.
So, brothers and sisters, firstly, as for Abu Bakr leading the prayers, there have various reports in this which are all contradictory. All the reports regarding Abu Bakr leading the prayers, there's differences regarding them. And according to some traditions, the Prophet is actually showing disapproval of Abu Bakr leading the prayers. So much so, he was carried in the mosque on 2 people. He was leaning on Abbas, and the second person was Ali ibn Abi Talib, whilst his feet was dragged to the mosque. Now, another question is, what was Abu Bakr doing there to begin with? Because the Prophet had actually ordered Abu Bakr to join the army of Usama. So what was he doing there to begin with? The third point is, according to some narrations, the Prophet is actually calling Imam Ali alayhi salam to lead the prayers. And it's mentioned in the Muslim Muhammad ibn Hanbal as well. Okay?
He asked Ali.
According to some
Show me,
narrations,
please.
according to some
Reference.
narrations, he asked Imam Ali
Reference.
to lead the prayers. Wait, one second.
No, when you speak it,
Now-
I need reference, please.
According
Before
to
we
you,
finish.
according to you, the Prophet.
No, we know that one.
One
I can
second.
show you. It's
One
clear. I
second.
can
Let me
show you.
finish.
Sahih
Let me
Bukhari. You want me to give you reference?
One second.
Shall I give?
One second. Let me finish.
Okay.
One second. According to his brother and sister, our Prophet, peace and blessings, can become bewitched and he can become delirious. So according to his principles, he would need to prove that his Prophet was in the right sanity as well. If this is indeed true, that the Prophet was in the right mental state to even get Abu Bakr to lead the prayers. Because when he was on his deathbed, he requested pen and paper. And they said, this man
So
is
are you saying
speaking out of delirium.
the Prophet was mentally ill
He was meant, thank you
when
very
he was
much.
about to pass away?
He was in the, brother, he was sick to the last days.
No, are you saying he was mentally sick?
Let me finish.
Is that what you're claiming?
According to this brother, according to the narration in Sahih Muslim and Bukhari, the Prophet was on his deathbed. He was in the state of delirium. Okay? He didn't know. He wasn't in the right frame of mind. And you know the Prophet was sick for those days up till Monday. So you need to prove he was in the right mental state if this was true. But he requested it. Now, let me continue. According to your principles, a Fasik Fajr can lead the Salah. There was tyrannical rulers like Hajjaj ibn Yusuf Thaqafi and the companions.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking why didn't the Prophet
Habibi,
ask Ali
second.
to rule,
One second.
to lead the prayer? That's all I'm asking you. I'm not saying whether Fasik or Fajr can lead the prayer.
According to this brother's own belief, leading the prayers is not proof of appointment. No Sunni scholar of the past has ever claimed Nas for Abu Bakr's Khilafat. In fact, they say it was a falta. It was a falta, and this is why Abu Bakr himself, as Khalifa Banu Saida, never raised this as a point of his leadership, that he led the prayers of the Muslims. But anyway, listen, I need to go. It was a lot of